So one of the things that people ask me about is how can I green my beauty routine? You know, how can I be more green in my choices when it comes to personal care products? And what I tell them is that if you want to be truly green in your choices, then you have to look at two things. You look at what I call inputs and outputs. And by inputs, I mean, what are the raw materials and ingredients that are being used to make your product? That's one thing you want to look at. The other outputs are the packaging. How is it packaged? How much packaging is there? And how biodegradable are the ingredients in the packaging? Or is the packaging recyclable? So is there, is there a way it can be reused or recycled, or is it going to just wind up in a landfill? The ingredients piece is probably the most important because it tells you a lot about how that product's going to impact both you and the environment, not just in the production process, but in the life cycle of the product while you're using it. Whether it's something you're using in the shower, for example, or in your bathroom sink every day, where you're rinsing it off and the ingredients are then going down the drain where they eventually wind up in our rivers and streams. If you're using products that have chemicals, petroleum ingredients, those are going to have an environmental impact if they're being washed down the drain, and they are, generally speaking, in very large quantities. And then on the tail end of it, what happens, when you dispose of the bottle or the product, if there's something left in the bottle and it leaks out, is that biodegradable, or is that something that's going to sit in a landfill along with the bottle or the package that it came in? So those are things to consider. And then one other thing to think about, and you may not have ready access to this information, but certainly you'd want to know like how far a product traveled to get from the start to the finish. So if your products are made overseas, then clearly they're coming a long, long way to get to you. And so of course you want to try to buy stuff that's made locally as much as possible, and the closer to where you live, the better.